Hey there. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Thursday, the 24th of June. How about the rain yesterday? Was that not awesome? I mean, I thought, okay, it was going to spit a little bit on us coming in the morning. People were saying, yeah, it was raining here, there, and everywhere. It was like a regular little steady rain driving about lunchtime yesterday. And it only got to, I think, 80 degrees. Now, it was muggy. It was very sweaty, but take it. Didn't see that come. I don't think anybody predicted that, right? Corey McCloskey's full of bleep, man.
I'm in the process of trying to explain Deliverance to Brian.
Yeah, the movie Deliverance. Wow.
And, squeal like a pig, that's where that came from.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, have you heard that? Yeah, that's from that. Why? Well.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Don't explain it. Just
make him watch it.
Just watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
he thinks that's what this weekend is going to be like. I'm like, if you hear banjos, paddle faster, but he didn't get that. But he honestly thinks that's where we're going. And it's not far off, I got to tell you.
Why doesn't he just watch it on the flight? You guys got a 4-hour flight.
What? Yeah.
He'll go all DB Cooper off the plane if they see it on the flight. My goodness. That is so funny. So many of those cultural things, those icons, I guess you'd say, that he just doesn't, he maybe has heard of them, but he doesn't know where they came from or he doesn't even know them.
Deliverance isn't that shocking to me because it's from the 70s and he's from Portland.
Yeah.
But some of them, like Godfather's, or, A Few Good Men.
Change.org. It's like a website for a lot of activism. There is now a petition on change.org to remove Scott Foster from the NBA. That's the referee that Chris Paul says is biased against him.
Well, the thing about Scott Foster, it isn't just Chris Paul who says it.
Yeah.
Like there's certain officials in every sport. Like you get Angel Hernandez in the MLB who they want to be, they want to be the star. They want to make the game about themselves. So they do these dramatic things to get attention to who you'll talk about them. It's an ego trip.
Yeah.
Some of the best umpires and officials, you never even know their name.
No,
but
you shouldn't.
I mean, Scott Foster called that one foul. It was actually in the Suns' favor. He called it, I can't remember, I think it was on Beverly. He called it from like half court. Like couldn't even see it. I was like,
I know.
I'll take it because it's the Suns, but
yeah,
you didn't see that.
I'm reading a story about the guy who guarded and broke the nose of Devin Booker.
Patrick
We'll
Beverly.
get to that. Yeah, I'll get to
He
that
leads
in
with
a
his
second.
head.
Huh?
He always does. That's how he plays defense. He leads with his head.
Brooke, why don't you back so? And I'll solicit.
Okay.
For the pyramid.
Brett Young, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke.
That's who's coming in October to the Arizona Federal Theater. That's the downtown theater. Started out as the Dodge, then became a few other things. It's the Arizona Federal now, and he's coming here. Who's he with? I always forget. It's like, is that Maddie and Tay?
Let's see. You know what?
Yeah,
Let me check.
All right.
Maddie and Tay and Fillmore.
Come on. What a great show. We want to send you there with the Pyramid of Winning. We need 2 players to call right now at 602-260-KNIX. So I'm going to say it like you do, Brooke. It's the Maddie and Tay show, and Brett Young's going to close it.
What? Huh?
Never mind.
Yes, check your phone.
And we're on StreamYard now.
I'm coming. Let me load this thing. Hold on. I'll be there.
Good morning, everybody.
What? 6?
From the Empty Pockets Ranch. I like it. Hello, Cheryl, Johnny, Richard. The Phoenix Suns did not win or lose. They didn't play last night. They play tonight. Simbo. Yes, we're going full vacay after today. Simbo, okay.
Skyler, male, playing with Ben, Phoenix.
Skyler. That's interesting. Male name.
Ben, you gonna join us on the stream?
Yes, Richard. Of course I am. My beautiful ab shirt.
No, I think he means your son's shirt.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was easy in the 90s, yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
It's now time for Tim Ben and Brooks' Pyramid of Winning!
That's right. We've got tickets for the show to see Brett Young in October. Brooke, we're starting with you. You're playing with Becca.
Okay. Hey, Becca.
Hi,
How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How about you?
Good, good.
Okay. Brooke is headed off to her brother's, wedding. It's actually the ceremony. They got married during the pandemic, just like you and Brian, really. And now you're having the party back home.
But they're doing the whole shebang.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. This is your category. 30 seconds to name as many people who are involved in a wedding. People in a wedding. 30 seconds. Go.
All right. It's the girl that's getting married.
The bride,
It's the bride is marrying the.
the groom.
Okay. If you're Catholic, this guy marries you.
Is it the priest?
Yep. This is the little female that throws out petals. What?
Flower girl.
Yep. And this is often the little boy that carries the circles up to the.
The reindeer.
Yep. This is often it's the father or the guy's very good friend.
Groomsman.
Yes. Oh.
Were we looking for best man?
No, groomsman.
Groomsman.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it down there. That's 6. Good job, Becca. And 7 is the number to beat. How you feeling, Ben?
7.
7. I mean, 7's the number to win. 6 to beat. All right.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It does. Hi, Skyler. Yeah,
You guys made that one hard for me, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, Skyler, what you got big plans for the weekend? I'm just curious.
What was that?
Big plans? Weekend?
No, not really. I just had a newborn, so hanging out with the daughter.
Oh,
Oh, congrats. What's her name?
Shia.
Shy. Okay, so you may be a little sleep deprived. Uh-oh.
All right, your category. Ben is headed to Mexico for his vacation, and you've got 30 seconds to name as many types of Mexican food. Here we go.
Okay, we celebrate this on Tuesday. Blank Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Yes, tacos. Okay, this is usually a rice and bean. You go to Chipotle, you get a rice and bean.
Burrito.
Yes, okay. 2 fajitas, you put cheese in the middle, you toast it up. It's a cheese in the middle.
Fajita.
It's circular. Cheese in the middle. Two fajitas, you put cheese in there. Chicken.
Quesadilla.
Yeah, okay.
Fajitas?
This is green.
Oh, I think maybe you was thrown off because you meant tortillas, right, Ben?
I said tortilla. What did I say?
Fajitas.
Becca. You're
Under
going to see
pressure.
Brett Young.
My brain is already on vacation in Mexico.
Apparently. Yeah. Becca, you win.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
You have an awesome weekend. Yesterday, Brooke and I put it up on a poll about vacation. She likes to plan everything. I like to not plan. I'm the opposite. So we asked you, which do you prefer? Planned out vacations or much more casual, relaxed? And we'll find out those results coming up in just a couple minutes. 1025 KNIX. And so am I. Yeah, I hope we got enough rain on all those fires. Phew. Hello, Susan and Becky. Yatta hey. Johnny, I'm with you. I got a feeling. Yes, Richard. Yeah, I am definitely taking the sun shirt. Hello, Kathy. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Alpena, Michigan. Barrel Boy's home state. Man, his Detroit-style pizza was so good. Fajitas. I know. two fajitas with cheese in the middle. Ben, are you done loading that thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even hear myself say it.
I know. Well, you said it once and then you said it twice, and I think that's what kind of confused him. I mean, he ended up getting it, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He translated. He spoke
Jeez.
Ben.
After I explained the pig thing, Brian just
Brooke is trying to get Brian to understand the film Deliverance. And now I'd be curious if you could read your description of why Squeal Like a Pig came
no,
up.
I can't. It's not safe for anybody. Just Google it.
It's a little, in a completely different note, but it's a little like me trying to explain what Disneyland is to my friend from Africa because he didn't know what it was. So it's like, where do you begin?
Well, Brian's from a different country, Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the pig thing's a lot easier.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
By the way, Simbo put up a Throwback Thursday bit on the Tim and Willie Facebook page of one of our son's songs. It seems like we did a million of them. It's one of the rare ones that I sang. It seemed like it was appropriate for this week, called Phoenix Suns Badunky Dunk.
Badunka dunk.
It's like, what's the line of it? Ooh-wee, shut my mouth, slap a referee. It's my favorite line in it. So you can check that out on the Tim and Willie Facebook page. It's like making bacon. Man. I haven't researched this fully, But you know, in the beginning scenes of Deliverance, the kid on the tree playing the banjo.
Dueling banjo, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm almost certain that's Reed.
You think so?
As Reed as a child actor.
Did he have a beard?
No.
No.
He didn't have any hair.
Okay.
Brooke, in the opening scenes when the kid's on the tree playing the banjo.
Yeah. That wasn't him.
I'm 99% sure it's Reed. That's Reed as a child actor. Is his first role.
Well, they're from the same area.
I mean, that from then on, anytime I saw a bald kid playing a banjo, I would turn around. That was a bad sign. Danger up ahead.
If you hear banjos, paddle faster.
Paddle faster.
Paddle faster.
What state was Deliverance? Was that Georgia?
No, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
It was filmed in Georgia and South Carolina. But it was Louisiana?
Yeah, those are all Cajun folk.
Okay.
It made me very paranoid the first time I went to New Orleans not to go past New Orleans downtown.
Well, that's how Brian feels about this weekend. He's very nervous, and I was like, it's not like Deliverance.
You know, I take that back. There may have been another movie that I'm thinking of that scared me for Louisiana, but
yeah, I can't remember.
It was it was about Cajun folk because it was like these National Guardsmen, who get together one weekend every 6 months, and they were out in the swamps of Louisiana. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it's filmed in Georgia, but I want to say maybe West.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Greatest Louisiana film ever made.
The Water Boy.
What?
The Water Boy.
Water Boy.
Oh, I would say Pelican Brief.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Well, then there's that.
Okay.
Foosball.
Okay.
I like foosball.
Yeah, it takes place in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm thinking of this other one. But same thing, Cajun people in their swamps. That's their home turf.
Yeah.
You ready for Brooks' tiny one?
What's that where?
I put both of those drops in there.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
And Ben, I want you to back sell Better Together.
All right.
National. Here we go.
Luke Combs, Better Together, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Good morning.
All right, we got a brand new Suns song coming up in about 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll tell you how you can go watch the game with all of the Suns fans tonight. And next, we're going to get the results of the poll and see what the KNIX family is more like. Are they more like Brooke? They want to plan out everything and have an itinerary on vacation? Or are they more like me, just want to wake up and drive to wherever that day takes you?
Sleep under a bridge. You never know.
If I have to, I have to. But all right. It's 1025 KNIX, the iHeartRadio app. Oh, yeah. The movie I'm thinking of is called Southern Comfort.
And see, this is why the South gets a bad rep, because people like my husband are scared to go to the wilderness.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, Brooke has far more experience in the South than any of us, but I will tell you, you go to Talladega, Alabama, and you go to the Walmart that is about 12 miles from that racetrack, you will see things there that you have never seen before. I saw a woman, I'll never forget this, grab a Kevin Harvick camouflage fry pan and spank her son with it and say that she was bump drafting him in the middle of Walmart. She said she wasn't spanking her kid. She was bump drafting him.
Oh, wow.
Well,
and I was like,
I mean, I've been spanked in a Walmart before. If you haven't, then
but with a camouflage Kevin Harvick
no, with
frying
a kid,
pan.
no.
Shake and bake, shake and
It was
bake.
just like, what is going on?
If you've ever been to outside south of the border, Myrtle Beach, it's a different. Those are my people. I love them, but there's some things happening.
Well, I was telling the story right before we came on the stream about this country music festival in Kentucky that went bad. There's like 48 arrests, and all these injuries, and I was saying, let's just be careful when we get back to it that we just don't overdo it. Now, the one thing I forgot to mention was that at this country festival in Kentucky, 10,000 people showed up, and it's a town of 3,000. I immediately thought of Barrel Boy in Floribama when Kenny Chesney popped up and was going to do a show. How much is the population of that town normally?
5,300.
And like, how many people showed
It
up?
was over 80,000.
80,000 people.
There was
Now-
40,000 that were given admission to the concert.
Yeah.
And then there was another 40,000 that just took the public beach over as their own and just kind of knocked over the snow fence that they had to separate. Yeah, they just had some paper snow fence to separate the crowd. And it just became mass. And then everybody went to go leave. They didn't have the infrastructure to support it. There was no bathrooms. There was no food. There was no water.
I mean,
That sounds like the fire festival that actually happened.
I know, right? It does sound like the fire festival. And not only that, yeah. I mean, the good news is about this festival. Well, I'll tell you in a second. Brooke thinks I might not make it back home from vacation. My plan was, you know what? I know I want to end up in Bozeman, Montana on 4th of July weekend. So between then, like this weekend and then, I'm just going to head that way. I'm going to drive without an agenda. I'm going to pull over if I see something I want to see, and I'll find where I'm staying when I start to get tired and need a place to stay. That just sends Brooke into panic and anxiety attacks because you need to have a plan. You need to have an itinerary.
I need to know where I'm sleeping that night, yes. But I think people are in between us because this Alaska trip is very scheduled out because I only have 4 days. I have to fit everything in. This is my last hurrah before I pop a kid out.
Yeah, I get that. That's fine. I honestly was going to fly up to Montana, but the problem you had finding a rental car
my gosh,
it was caused me to go, well, I don't want to fly there and not be able to drive around, so I'll just drive myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I've planned just to sit on the beach and drink a lot of beer. That's all I'm doing.
That's a good
Well,
plan.
that's a
as well.
plan.
That's a plan, I guess.
So we asked people on our Instagram for the last 24 hours, which plan are you more like? Do you want to plan it or do you want to just be open and free?
Well, 61% say they like to plan out their vacation. And 39% say they would not. Because I think most people think if I'm going to spend money, I want to know what I'm doing and where I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah. I think it's a pretty good bet that I'm gonna see good stuff. Utah up into Montana. I got to drive through Yellowstone.
I'm going to see a moose.
Yeah. Brooke had to make an appointment with a moose. She had to schedule an appointment with a moose.
Okay,
And,
Saturday at 4. I'll be there.
Brooke says that her day is going to start every day at 9 o'clock. I mean, come on, 9 o'clock. That's
late.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting an alert. Oh, on the app that we can talk to your baby. We're hearing from your baby. Your baby wants to chime in. Baby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So, Mom, let me get this straight. You're telling me that we have to wake up at 9 a.m. every day of this vacation?
No, the activities start at 9, so you have to wake up way earlier than that. 6 or 7.
Oh.
What? 6 o'clock? No and hell no. Tim, please take me with you. I'd rather sleep under an overpass and go fly fishing.
We're going to see the moose.
Can I take your baby with me?
No.
Sleep under an overpass.
All right, hang on for our latest Sun songs. In just a few minutes here, KNX. No and hell no.
He's a chip off the old Hoover.
Oh, my dad would make us start earlier than that.
I wonder how it's going to go for me and your dad when we get around to retracing Lewis and Clark's steps.
There'll be a printed out itinerary, Tim. Printed out.
Are we going to do it on a train or are we actually going to go some legs of it on canoe?
I think train.
Okay.
He's got a bad back.
Yeah.
So is Eleanor a planner too? So it's a consensus?
Eleanor's me.
No, Eleanor's more like you. She does like a plan, but she just lets my dad. I mean, she just
Yeah.
follows, because he plans out everything. Every Christmas, we have a itinerary taped to the fridge, so we know the activities. And
Hmm.
my mom just, every vacation he planned out. So she just said, okay. But my mom could be happy anywhere. You could tell her she's going to the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, and she will have a blast. Like she's the easiest person to play. Moses Lake, her and I.
Yeah.
That's I'd say I put that in the top 5 vacations of my life.
That's right.
It was so fun because it was just
Brooke threw a
random.
dart at a map and ended up in Moses Lake, Washington.
Yeah.
And they heard about it in Moses Lake, and they rolled out the red carpet for you guys.
Oh yeah, they gave us 2 rounds of free bowling, and you would have thought I told my mom they gave us a $10,000 shopping spree. She's like, free bowl. Oh my word. Oh. She had a blast.
Oh, that's so funny.
And my dad would be like, what?
Johnny's asking if that's a Suns cap you're wearing, Brooke. That's actually a branded Bills cap. It says local. Branded Bills. And they do the KNIX caps. And so,
Yeah.
I agree with Simba. I need a plan for vacations and a budget.
Yeah.
Amen. What's up, Belinda? Thank you. Becky's with Ben.
I think most people are Ben. They plan where they sleep and they plan how they're getting there, but they don't.
Yeah.
They like to just
That's
chill.
normally what that's the best vacation the con I ever had was we flew to Hawaii. We had a nice, a Hyatt on the beach, and that was it. You got a rental car, done.
You didn't have to tell your kids the whole history, moment by moment of Pearl Harbor.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not that time. We took them a subsequent year. We went for a friend's wedding in December, and we did go visit Pearl Harbor. It was kind of cool. I mean, it was very cool, but they even thought it was cool. So,
well, I do give my dad credit because when we were on nice vacations, he would say, "This is our military. This is why you're enjoying this
That's
nice
cool.
vacation." And blah 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 blah.
The thing for me with my kids, and this was what they understood. They thought it was cool. At Pearl Harbor, there are veterans there, old men in their 80s, who were there when it went down, and they're there to kind of just tell stories and answer questions. And I thought, this is the last line of this. Like, kids, you have to realize in 10 years, 15 years, you come back, these guys will no longer be here. So it's kind of cool. So we sat and listened to a guy, and I think it was one of those things that caused them to go, okay, what's Pearl Harbor again? And so from then on, if they heard about it, they looked it up, they saw something, they could kind of reference that, which was, one of the few moments I parented well.
At least you didn't make him go to empty battlefields and have to relive the whole freaking
Step by step.
Civil War. Yeah, Minnesota and Iowa are the only states I have left. Minnesota looks beautiful.
My mom is from Minneapolis and my dad's from Superior, Wisconsin, but they met when my dad was going to the University of Minnesota. And I got lots of Minnesota relatives.
It looks beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
I want to go to Duluth. Looks pretty.
Heading up the Pacific Coast Highway. That's a great ride. Yeah.
But at least you have a hotel. That's what I need. Need a hotel.
Yeah. I don't want to sleep in my car. But if I sleep in my car, it's going to be, I'm going to pull over somewhere I think is safe, and I'm going to fade out for 15 minutes and then just keep driving. Do some jumping jacks.
Yeah,
keep
man.
going. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do that on the backside. The Grandma's Marathon in Duluth. How about that? I've never been anywhere other than Minneapolis, St. Paul. All right, let's see. All right, get your Rally the Valley towel out because we got a new Sun song we're going to play for you in just a minute. And also let you know how you can go see the game with a crowd tonight, really big crowd. Dirk Bentley, by the way, did something really cool for a local family and a young lady. And we found out a little bit more about it. We'll talk more about that in about 10 minutes as well. 102.5 KNIX. Martha's Vineyard.
That's cool.
Here's an example of how the Con and I vacation. So for all these years, she wanted to see fall colors. So I planned a trip. We flew into Boston. We spent a day in Boston, and then we drove from Boston to the Kankamangas Highway in New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah, I love
which,
it.
like you say, you can go 3 states in 4 hours back there. It's awesome. But in Boston, we wake up one morning, we wander through the windy streets and the cobblestone, grab a coffee, and we go, hey, let's walk the Freedom Trail, Paul Revere.
Best ever.
We're on it for maybe 15 minutes when we see the Cheers bar.
Been there too.
Done with the Freedom Trail. We sat at the Cheers bar for like 6 hours just talking to everybody and anybody who came through there, and ended up walking to a Boston Red Sox game from the Cheers bar, which was a little bit too far after we'd had several of the beers they call the Big Green Monster. But still, it was awesome. And we couldn't even get seats for the Boston Red Sox game. We got standing room only tickets, which we got to the stadium about an hour early, just walked around, hung out, got the atmosphere. Game started. We walked and stood on the concourse a little bit behind home plate, watched an inning and a half. Done. It was awesome.
So does the
So
Cheers?
I got tickets in advance to the game and got to sit and watch
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Does the Cheers bar look like it's the Cheers bar outside, but probably not inside? I'm guessing.
They have a replica of the set of the actual bar from the show inside, but it's not the bar that the show was technically based on.
Yeah.
But at the bar, you sit at a place and there's a little brass plaque on it and said, this is where Fraser Crane sat, and this is where
Is it still
Norm
there?
sat. I mean, I don't know. I think so.
Do you have to walk downstairs?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Boston's one of my favorite places.
How many people in Boston talk like this, like Boston?
Oh,
everybody?
Pretty much all of them.
All of them?
Boston's a cleaner New
Yeah.
York City.
Mocky Mock and Cuddy Sock down at Harvard Park.
Pack.
What was the ad they did at the Super Bowl? It's a car that parks itself.
Oh, yeah.
Your car. It's in the car park. All right. I want you to backsell, Brooke, and plug iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tickets on sale tomorrow.
Tomorrow? It says
11 a.m.
stay FGL 1025 KNIX. They're at our iHeartRadio Music Festival, and you can get tickets when they go on sale Friday at 11 a.m. So tomorrow, just go to knixcountry.com for all the details.
That's awesome. Now, tonight, Suns Game 3 versus the Clippers. It's in LA. And if you want, you can go to Phoenix Suns Arena for $10. You can watch the game on the giant Phoenix Suns Arena screen. It's going to be like a game. The Suns the Suns entertainment team will be there. So will the Gorilla. Concessions open. It's really cool.
That's a no-brainer. If I wasn't going out of town, that's exactly where I'd be.
No kidding. I mean, they did this last time when we were in the finals against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And so hopefully it'll be a great crowd. It's a great way to watch it. And if you can never get tickets to the games, this is a good alternative. $10. Doors open at 5. They're going to do it today and also Saturday at 5. Now, good news also, Chris Paul is back. He's
All
done.
right.
He's done. So we could beat him without him. I can't wait to see what we can do with him. And if you need any more encouragement to get fired up, well, here it is, our very latest Sun songs from Benny Oki, 102.5 KNIX.
Batum lobs it up. Pass George has it. George fires away. No good. It's over. Suns win game 2.
It was 2021. We were cheering for the Phoenix Suns, praying for a deep, deep playoff run. CP3 got sick, but our man campaign was quick. It was summertime in the Valley of the Sun. Watching Phoenix rally, firing up the valley. Crowd launches up an alley-oop. Booker sets a screen, Aiden slashes in between. He caught that ball and slammed it in the hoop. Yeah! And he flew like he had wings. We were fighting for a ring. When money calls the shots, we can't go wrong. Champagne's chilling in the bottles, but we ain't thinking about tomorrow. Singing Phoenix, Arizona all summer long. Singing Phoenix, Arizona all summer long.
Can't decide if that's Kid, Ben, or Ben Rock.
Ben Rock.
Go Suns, go. Right.
KNIX.
We should talk about this later. No tuna. It's official. No tuna in the tuna sandwich.
It's been ruled.
I can hear you.
Okay. No, I haven't yet. I was working on it. I had to stop last night. I couldn't. Yeah. But, whittled down, it'll be good. No. No. After some time, we will tell that story. But yeah, he's there now. But Okaboji. I would imagine, Johnny, that's a little bit disconcerting because the signals hit at different times. The stream and the YouTube probably comes after what's on the radio. Maybe, in theory. I watch the Suns games often and listen to the radio broadcast with Al McCoy. And Al McCoy on the radio is about 30 seconds ahead of what you see on TV, which is a little bit confusing sometimes.
I would say so, because you could never catch up.
Al McCoy. All right. I will check that out. Paul, he called his wife from the Cheers bar and she asked if anybody knew his name.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just wanted to sit in Norm's spot and have somebody ask me how my day was going. And do you know the answer to that? There's one answer to that. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Oh, really? So it's not the Freedom Trail anymore. Yes, Brooke was singing backup. She's also one of the dancers in the video for that song. Craig, Colorado.
Soul Sister.
I'm in. Man, there's a place I've driven through a couple times. Glenwood Springs. It's western side of Colorado on 70. Just looks like a beautiful little town. I got it right here. You know, he mentions the song Riser. I didn't know that song from Dierks Bentley.
His album,
huh?
right? And his album is named Riser, right?
The song though was really good. I could see why it would be their song.
I'm a riser. I'm a survivor. Yeah. Who are you again?
Hmm?
Who are you?
Who? Oh, that guy. Who's that?
Why are you talking?
Why are you talking?
Why, yeah.
Oh, I wanted to say this. I talked about that country festival in Kentucky where 49 people got arrested. The guy had the log impaled by the log. The good news is there were no country bands that played it. Nobody would know. It was just like his buddy and you know, he calls himself Just in Time, the DJ, and his best friend had a band, and it looked like it was mostly a mud bog that they called it a country festival, but it was kind of like the Fire Festival of country music in a small dot in unincorporated Kentucky.
I used to work in Lexington,
Kentucky.
I lived there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, there's a lot of outside the city. It's
good to know. Yeah.
I love Lexington.
A lot of riffraff.
I love Louisville, honestly.
Louisville. Is Louisville right across from Cincinnati?
Remember, that's where I went to the Beatles festival. I drove to Cincinnati because that's where Rain Man was filmed.
Yeah.
Went to the diner and then went across to the Beatles festival.
What is the Cincinnati Bengals rallying cry? It was when they were on Hard Knocks, I learned. Yeah. Well, somebody will. We had a story this morning that they've listed the best places for road trips in 2021. And Montana was not on it.
What was?
I'm trying to pull this up here. Huda, yeah. Thank you. 10 best summer road trip states. New York. Texas.
Texas.
East Texas, maybe.
What?
Louisiana.
Texas.
Maine. North Carolina. Minnesota. Utah, yes. Illinois is puzzling. Now, Barrel Boy says he thinks Southern Illinois is beautiful.
I just think you can see a lot when you can go across the state. Like when I say like you can go from like St. Louis to Chicago and then continue up into Milwaukee. Maybe that's what they're saying. Like you can hit
the road to
you see what I'm saying? Maybe that's what they're saying. Like you can hit 3 major cities on one road trip through a state. That's maybe what they're saying. I'm not saying it's like scenic and beautiful. I'm more or less saying like
my experience with Southern Illinois was all farmland.
Yeah. But I'm saying like you got just St. Louis just across the border, and then you got Chicago and then Milwaukee. So maybe that's my decision.
I have to sign out. I'm gonna do some editing. Can't do it live. Bye guys.
Bye, Brooke. Have a great vacation. What about Arizona? I mean, east and west. Well, east going to California is ugly, but the 17, gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I think from here to Flagstaff is one of the prettiest, most unique drives I've ever taken.
I'd agree. And then take, northwest from Flagstaff. Just because I've done it, up through Monument Valley, beautiful.
Never done that.
You roll through Utah, and then the drive from Grand Junction, Colorado over to Denver on 70 is, there's a million things to see there, and it's beautiful. You go through past Vail, and
the drive up to Payson is gorgeous.
Payson's good. Up my brother lives outside of El Paso. He lives in Alamogordo, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to his retirement party a few years ago. We drove up through the Northwest, Springerville, that way, and then just cut from Arizona across the middle of New Mexico. Gorgeous. Just, I don't know. I loved it.
Really?
So, I wanted to do this. Signs that your toddler is woke.
Toddler's woke.
These are too good. He doesn't have Hot Wheels. They're all hybrids. His favorite toy is Tickle Me AOC.
Well, pretty soon that's going to be that's what they'll have to choose from.
You cannot keep enough avocado flavored Pedialyte. Oh, we're playing. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Appreciate your work, Barrel Boy.
What's that?
Barrel Boy loaded the song that I mentioned without me asking it. That's like Barrel Boy is Jay Crowder, and I'm just DeAndre Ayton. He said something. It sounded a little cocky, but I thought it was funny. He said, well, that was the play. I knew they were going to try to get me the ball there, and I just went up, and somebody said, well, how did you get past the defender? He goes, my elevator goes up to higher floors. Man, the shot. All right.
I'm kind of bummed I'm going out of town. I want to go to that arena party.
Ben, I'm just going to say with confidence, there will be opportunities to do that in the next round.
I love it.
Yes.
I got to tell my kids because they would love to do that.
Yeah. I don't think it'll sell out. So it's like, but the more the merrier. Tara says, bring a bulletproof vest. Okay. Brooke, can you back sell this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Lorianne, I agree. Idaho's very, very beautiful. All right, here we go.
Loving on You, Luke Combs. Perfect song for a Thursday that really feels like a Friday.
Yeah, it does. We won't be here tomorrow. And then next week, we're on vacation. We're back Tuesday, the 6th, but you're going to be well taken care of. And we hope everybody just has a good week, stays cool, stays safe, and has some fun with our Phoenix Suns. Now, we heard about this story over the weekend because on Dierks Bentley's social media, he posted just a quick note that he had lost a good friend here in the Valley, and that he was, just was sending a shout out to their family. We found out more about the story, and we talked with the father of this young lady who passed away. Her name is Bailey Beredas. And, the connection between Dierks and this girl and their family was really, really special. And as we talk about this, by the way, I know that Dierks doesn't want any publicity for that. He's not like, yeah, isn't this great? No, he just mentioned it on social media, and we ended up talking with Dad, who was nice enough to give us some time in this, terrible time of grief that he and his family are going through. Bailey, 23 years old, was born with a genetic disorder called neurofibromatosis, which they knew was going to be a lifelong challenge and probably would end her life sooner than the normal lifespan. Well, somehow or other, Ryan, her dad, had a friend who knew a friend who knew Dierks, found out Dierks was coming to town. She loves country music. She loves Dierks Bentley. Talked Dierks into stopping by and meeting her. This is back in May. Something happened in that first meeting where they just clicked. They bonded. Dierks borrowed a guitar, sang some songs for her. And shortly after that visit in May, the dad reached out to Dierks again and just said, hey, if you're in town, her condition has declined and it looks like the end is getting close. Man, what Dierks did after that, he came and visited on a Friday and was just going to make another visit. He ended up staying through the weekend and was there when she passed. And the story told by her dad of what Dierks did with her and that family is just incredible. It's like, I was putting it together. We're going to post it as a TBB extra podcast. I was working on it last night and I couldn't get through it.
Who could? I mean, it just speaks to Dierks' character, and it sounds like this girl had more of an effect on Dierks than he had on her, because he spent Father's Day weekend with her. He was supposed to fly in, fly out, and he felt called by God to stay.
Yeah, and so he also got Luke, Brian, Kelsey Ballerina, a bunch of other country stars to record a quick little video and send it to her, and there were so many things that, again, Dierks doesn't want any publicity for this, but it just was so special to see the power of country music and the country music community, the family that is, that, it connects with people differently, I think, than any other music, and is there and meets you wherever you are in life. If you're going through good stuff, bad stuff, hard stuff, or really tragic stuff like this. And so we're proud of Dierks. We love him anyway, but now even more. And we just remember Bailey Barretas, and the dad tells a story that will be in the podcast later today. I'm going to post it for you on our iHeartRadio app. That after Dierks' first visit, they made a little playlist, and they were listening to it one day when she was really struggling. The nurses said, you might want to pop on some music. And a couple of songs came up. The song that popped up from Dierks was the song Riser. And they said, that's it. That's our song. So I thought we would play that for her now. And hope you can check that out a little bit later today on our iHeartRadio app. The story of Dierks Bentley and his very, very special fan, Bailey Barretas. 102.5 KNIX. Yeah. Well, there we go. Thank you all for the well wishes and for being there every morning. And you know what? We'll be back and ready to rock with you on July the 6th. All right. Anything, Ben? Beryl?
No, peace out. Have a great holiday, 4th of July weekend. Or not weekend, but just be safe.
Yeah.
Remember the day.
All right.
Happy birthday, America. We love you.
We'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.